That is a giant pile of moose poop. Look at that. Those things are huge. Oh my goodness. Moose are on the loose. Life is kind of like a box of moose poop. You never know what kind you're gonna get.
I am James ALOFS. I left the big city to build an off-grid homestead on 40 acres of Canadian wilderness. This area of Ontario has giant ridgelines, deep valleys, and pure rivers. Black bears, gray wolves, mountain lions, moose, and many forest spirits share the land. I started in November 2023. Starting with a modest 12 by 16 foot guest cabin, my goal is to build such a glorious homestead that I attract a magnificent wife, have several military-grade babies, and raise our Swiss Mountain Dog, Clovis. Welcome to Wild Homestead.
Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Today we are going to be trying this very special rebar. So I saw this. This is a Corning's. I think it's Owens Corning, the glass company in New York State, one of the oldest companies in America. They make the pink fiberglass insulation that is known around the world. They also make the glass for iPhones, which is pretty cool. But anyways, same company. They make these fiberglass rebar bars, and I saw them beside the usual metal ones. And these ones are much lighter, but they're 2 times stronger than the iron or the steel ones. So I thought, hey, why not give these a try? Clovis. It's dangerous. It's dangerous while we're pouring the concrete, buddy. Come on. just let out King Clovis to see how he'd do with the cement stuff that we're doing. He goes right in and he starts chomping down on the live action cement we got going in there. So I let him do a pee and poop and put him back in with all of his chew toys. He's got more chew toys than FAO Schwartz in there, so I think he should be fine. Okay there, buddy. Just stay on there. Let's see how far it goes. Oh, nice. Perfect. You're not going to like it, but we got to keep you out of the concrete there, King Clovis. Oh. Oh. Wait a minute, like that. Do you even need to put the wire on? Like, it's perfect actually like that to do it when it's almost full. Shazam. Oh my goodness, guys. So the consistency of those last few batches of the Quikrete 5000 have been coming out. I think the consistency is like perfect. And then I realized the directions on the back of the Quikrete 5000 are different than the regular Quikrete. Those yellow bags, the regular Quikrete only takes about 2.5 liters of water, while the Quikrete 5000 takes 3.5, so a full liter more. So that's why I've been putting a full liter excess in those other bags. So we'll know for going forward, but at least these last few batches have been coming out very nice. This is much better than it was before. This consistency is much nicer. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, we got the Clove Man chowing down on his little steel cord thing. We just got to finish off this last little bit, man. They'll be rocking. The sun is literally setting. What do you think, Clovis? We got to go back to the local spring, my friend. We're all out of water. We're all out of water. Yeah, yeah, buddy. Oh. Yeah, buddy Clovis. Hey, you know what, buddy? We should get you to pull this. You're a Swiss Mountain Dog. You guys like doing work. You guys, it literally says in your Wikipedia entry, buddy, that you guys like to pull carts in the Swiss Alps. Yes, King Clovis. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, yes. I think that should give us enough clearance from the bank. Judging by how the bank collapsed over there at the rapids, I think this is a good distance away. Might move it back another foot, but this 14-foot section, the 10 feet of the sauna front would be centered in this gap, looking this way. So you have 5 feet here, 5 feet there, and then at the end is the 4 foot for the change room or the porch. Ooh, not bad. 205. Okay, we got 207 by 206 and a half. If I move it anymore, it might even go further off. So a ½ inch on the diagonal, I will take that. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The 4 corners, the 9 different posts, the river, and the beautiful view. Let us dig our first post hole here now. Yes, yes, yes. Whoa! Well, folks, first time on this property, hitting some clay. I don't know if you can see this kind of This definitely looks like clay to me. So we got 4 feet down on this hole, an extra foot than the center hole. But it looks like it's wet down there. You can see here, I think we're hitting water. So I'm also wondering, we might be hitting stone or something down there. Anyways, what are you gonna do if you can't go past 3 feet on that one? Yeah, so we got to the bottom 4 feet of that guy, and look, it's water down there, which is very interesting. Guys, I don't know if you can see that, but we're hitting gravel. There's gravel down there. That's pretty cool. Right at the end. That's like right down to 4 feet. We're hitting just a bit of gravel. Guys, the safety pin popped out. Oh my God. Pray to all the gods, including baby Jesus himself, that we did not lose the pin. I mean, that we don't lose that. Because if we lose that, we're done. We're cooked, baby. I was trying to rock it back and forth and something snapped. Oh no. Oh no, oh man. Oh my goodness gracious. So I went back to that hole because we'd only gone down 3 feet in it, right? And I did manage to punch down to 4 feet. Then I got stuck and then I started rocking it back and forth. It was doing fine in one direction and then I rocked it on the other axis and snapped, and the extension, the 2.5 foot extension, just snapped on us. And it's tough because that's the perfect spot right in the middle. I'm even, you know what, I think we should just put a sono tube down there and then put the concrete right on top. What do you guys think? Because that's steel. That's a steel auger bit. You know what I mean? And it's locked into something down there. Well, we need to go get a new auger bit. That's step number 1. That's step number 1. We got to go right now, man. Geez Louise. Adapt, improvise, overcome. My Uncle Tim, who served in the Canadian Armed Forces, that was his favorite saying. Is his favorite saying. We got to get him up here soon. He's dying to come up here. We got to get up Uncle Tim very soon. Shout out to Uncle Tim. Clovis thinks he's walking himself. We got one of these new, reclining leash things. Look at him. So, in terms of the ground freezing, we're on good timing. I think we still got probably 3 or 4 more weeks. But the problem is, any concrete we want to use, it's going to quickly get too cold to cure concrete, because I think the minimum temperature is around 5 degrees Celsius that concrete needs. And at 5 degrees, it takes a lot longer to cure. Like today is a high of almost 11 degrees. It's going to be kind of between 9 and 10 degrees Celsius for the next week. Mesdames et messieurs, ici. That's the extent of my French. I apologize. This is the auger bit. We got the fire on. King Clovis chowing down on dinner. We're going for a night mission, folks. See if we can finish the big drill. Wow, I've never been down to the river at night, so this is going to be quite the experience. Oh, crap. Whoa, can you guys see that? We're about 3.5 feet down. I don't know if you can see that, but that's water. Dude. A beaver just slapped his tail right there. Okay, so this guy, I dug down by hand, but you can see he's way down there. And I've dug like down the spiral as far as I could reach my hand. So I think this is gonna be like the perfect rebar almost at the bottom of the hole. So I think if I make my first batch of concrete kind of extra runny here and make sure the concrete runs down, it goes about a half revolution. And then this thing is the top of the auger here is quite chunky too. The concrete should fasten in on the top of the auger bit. And this thing goes down all the way to 4 feet and it's caught on something down there. So as long as the concrete, I think, integrates with the auger bit, it should still be okay. But this could actually, if this works out, this could be a really cool story for the sauna. This could be the broken auger sauna. I mean, having the central support post literally be built on top of an auger bit is kind of cool, man. Good morning, Clovis. You crazy man? How you doing? Oh. Clovis, Swiss Mountain Dogs are supposed to like pulling carts, right? We gonna hook you up, buddy? We gonna hook you up? Hey, no, down. King Clovis, is that tasty, buddy? What do you think? Perfect chewing head level. Whoa. The river's looking beautiful this morning. It's deep, man. He really is a mountain dog. I have to use the rope to go up. He just scampers right up. You crazy mountain dog? Are you from the Swiss Alps? Whoa. So this is why you can't let these bags get wet. Lunchtime, Clovis. King Clovis. Oh, he's already sitting. Okay, stay there, buddy. Wait. 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 Okay. Good boy, good boy. Oh no, folks. Another obstacle here. The tray is finally kaput. The entire bottle of water that I just put in there just went straight out. We got to get a second one. What I did was I was too aggressive with the shovel opening up one of the bags, and it cracked, and it's just been getting bigger and bigger. So we're going to have to go get the wheelbarrow, bring it down here. We'll have to get some more of these. These things are actually easier to mix in than the wheelbarrow, and you can actually pour it right into the sono tubes. But yeah, I'm also thinking we're going to need more concrete. Oh man, I had to put Clovis in his crate. He just finished his food. I hadn't finished my steak yet, and he started going crazy. He wanted to eat my steak, so I had to put him in the crate. We got the fire roaring. We're about to take Clovis out for a walk. We're gonna walk him down, help and see if he can help carry some concrete bags. You ready, Clovis? You Swiss Mountain Dog? I swear to goodness, you guys see that smoke coming out of the chimney? There's no better smell than burning maple. Dry maple burning in a late fall chimney. Oh my God. You know, I really think that different woods, as they're burning, they have a different smell. Like you can literally sense that kind of sweet, sugary smell with maple. I really think you can tell. It's really interesting. I might be like hallucinating, but if any folks out there know, like different woods will have different smells when they burn, right? Come on, Clovis. Come on, buddy. He loves walking right behind the sled. You know, it says in the Wikipedia entry on Swiss Mountain Dogs that they were commonly used as literally like cart dogs, like to pull carts full of rocks or wood or whatnot in the Swiss Alps, which is pretty cool. The other cool thing about the entry, goodbye, buddy, about Swiss Mountain Dogs in Wikipedia is that they were actually the result of a crossbreeding of Roman war dogs with Celtic war dogs of like Cisalpine and Transalpine Gaul at the time of Julius Caesar's armies going through the Alps for the first time, which is pretty cool. Like in the 50s BC, that's why I said back in the episode where we got Clovis, I brought that up. I'm like, he's got a connection to the Roman Empire. and it's a connection to Julius Caesar and the Roman military machine moving through the Alps. So that's pretty cool, man. That is pretty cool. Hey, Clovis, no. No, 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 no. No. Dude, you're gonna be sick. You're gonna be sick, dude. He was just eating the concrete mix. That's why we can't have him down here. Oh my God. We gotta get you home, buddy. You're gonna be sick. No, he's looking at it. No, 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 no. Come on. We gotta go. No. No. Yeah, this camera's been running like the whole last 15 minutes, but I carried him halfway to the back to the cabin. I just don't know. I saw his muzzle was right in that stuff. I don't know if he actually got any of it, but this cement mix could kill him, you know? So it's tough, you know. Most of today he's been just locked inside the cabin. I got him out tearing around this morning for about 45 minutes and took him out for another 45 minutes now, but it's naive. Like, just because you might be bored in the cabin, there's certain activities out here that, you know, can kill him. And, you know, cement is one of them. So while we're doing these cement work over the next, you know, few days, the last few days of fall, we can't have him out here. It's just too, if I turn my eye for 1 second, he could ingest a fatal dosage of this cement mix. Laser beams. Look at this, man. This laser's powerful. I'm glad we upgraded to this Milwaukee one over the DeWalt. Look at that. Those 3 beams, all beautiful. Uh-oh. That beam is like directly behind this guy. Let's see if we can kind of jerry-rig something over here. Oh, ho, ho. There we go. Perfect. So look at that, guys. This tube took a whole bag of Quikrete before it kind of solidified. I just kept pouring in the solid stuff until I stopped hearing water splash, and then I let the dust settle, and you can see that last little shovelful. But you know, I think it's the right thing to do, because now, you know, there's no more water down there. Hey, buddy, we're going to get some more concrete bags. Yeah. Oh my God, he loves riding in the truck. He gets back here, he gets chewing on his things, and he gets sleepy. But it's like a big warm bed back here for you, buddy. Hi. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. No, this one's done. This one's too wet. This is too wet. I'll tell you, I'll use this one that was inside of it. Is that true? There we go. Clovis. He likes biting the leash and then walking with it in his mouth. It's like he's walking himself. Welcome to Concrete Incorporated. Holy Hades, ladies and gentlemen. This was the most laborious single project I think we've ever done here on Wild Homestead. You know, I felt this entire time like, man, I want to spend so much more time down here. It's so magical being down here at the river, hearing the waterfalls in the background, and this view is stunning. You know, the idea of building maybe the main home right here on this peninsula that's pretty high and dry. It's like, at first it was very, very enticing, but I can tell you this, getting down, so we averaged 4 bags per pillar. So what's 4 times 9? That's 36 bags, you know, 30 kilogram bags. That was a lot of labor. Now, if we could somehow find a way to get the ATV down here, or a tractor down here, maybe that would change the situation, but holy cowabunga. I mean, I'm looking at this view though. I think it's going to make all this work to do the sauna down here totally worth it. This is absolutely incredible. So that's a lot of material. The average height is 2 feet, 24 inches. There's some that are slightly higher, some that are slightly lower, but I think it's a pretty good average. And you know, if we stick some big 6x8 or 8x8 beams as the base for the sauna, that can get us up another 8 inches. One more note that I've discovered about concrete. So researching on the Quickcrete website about concrete apparently cures best and most quickly between 10 degrees Celsius and 20 degrees Celsius. So that's kind of between 50 degrees Fahrenheit and call it 70 degrees Fahrenheit. As you get warmer or colder than that, it actually slows down the rate of concrete curing. And if you get down to 4.4 degrees Celsius, which is roughly 40 degrees Fahrenheit, the curing process actually stops. And any cooler than that, it will not cure. And then once you get below 0 degrees or 32 degrees Fahrenheit, then you can actually have damage to the concrete. The concrete will not form properly at all or cure properly at all. So this is the last day for doing concrete. The rest of the foundations, the ground is not frozen. It's nowhere close. So I'd say we got another at least 2 weeks, if not 3, before the ground freezes. But today was a high of 10 degrees, which is perfect for concrete curing. Tomorrow's 8 degrees. The next day's 8 degrees. Then we drop down to 4 degrees for like 3 days. So basically in that temperature, concrete will not cure. And then we're gonna head down to like +1, +2. So one final step here, I just took garbage bags and covered up every post. We're supposed to have rain starting in about an hour. That's gonna rain right until about 5 o'clock in the morning. So as far as I can tell, you don't want a whole bunch of rain on top of newly poured concrete. Hi, good boy, good boy. Okay, sit, sit, sit. Okay, good boy. Oh my God. So I was just researching some measurements on stuff I need to order tomorrow. I thought that Clovis was chewing on one of his bones, and then I start hearing this spraying sound. Look, it's on my freaking fingers. He's chewing on a can of bear spray, and it's spraying into the cabin. I rush over, I grab it. I just threw it way out into the bush over there. But oh my God, man, this stings my skin like crazy. He was just sneezing and coughing. We got to air the heck out of this cabin, man. Oh! Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm going to have to close my mouth and open up all the windows. Good boy. Good, Clovis. Yeah, buddy. Hi. Okay, let's get you in front of the fire. Let's get you in front of the fire. You're tired. Just came back from the vet in town, and we got his final vaccine shot. I think it was rabies. So he's all set to survive here in the wild. Man, wild night last night. The interior of the cabin, the bear spray was so thick. As soon as I got in there, I was coughing and sneezing, and my eyes were just burning up. Luckily, it was like mainly on my my clothes and my hands. My hands were burning. But for whatever reason, my eye was itchy, and I wiped it with the back of my hand, and my eye was kaput, man. I was like squeezing the eye like this, and I opened up all the windows in the place. I flushed my face with water. I used soap. The soap actually made it worse at first because I think I was adding soap and the bear spray into my eye. And then I just went down to the river where we were building the, what is it called, the foundation. I just dunked my whole face in several times, and I came back up. And the cabin aired out pretty quick, but what a disaster. You can't blame King Clovis. I mean, puppies will chew anything, right? You just can't leave anything down there.
Clovis, you're 45 pounds now, buddy. The last time we had you at the vet, you were 27. Now you're 45 pounds. You're putting on the weight, but there, man. King Clovis is in full Frankish bulking season. In a 5,000 calorie daily surplus, doing leg presses, bench press, military press, various other exercises to beef up his physique.
Okay, folks, so the subfloor is done here. And just a note on terms of, well, I tried to stagger the cross bracing, which I believe I had some recommendations on that when I was doing my loft floor inside. You can see the concrete pillars. Instead of putting it at the halfway point, I put it directly beneath the ends of our eaves beams, because the thought is that I'm going to put, you know, a big honking log vertically right here as a, it's more of an aesthetic support, really, because it's not really necessarily supporting anything. But I thought it made more sense to do that. Now that I think about it more, because it's really not a load-bearing, you know, spot, it might have been better to actually put that at the halfway point instead. But I'm liking how it's turning out. Now, I went with pressure treated. You saw me using that little pressure treated paint stuff to coat the ends that I've been painting. Both of the hardware stores that I frequent in the local town, they were completely out of cedar. I was at first thinking using cedar to do this, and apparently as it gets closer towards winter, they kind of run down their cedar supplies, because I guess cedar is more frequently used, you know, outside to build decks and fences and that kind of stuff. They don't have 6x6s in pressure treated or cedar anymore. They're done for the season, so that's kind of interesting to note. That's something I did not realize. I was also thinking of getting regular spruce pine fir for the subfloor and shosuguing it like our fire shed. But looking at the 10-day forecast coming up, man, the ground could be frozen within 7 or 10 days. So I think I'm really in a rush, and I just need to get this in here. Pressure treated is good, you know, long lasting. Outdoors. I've popped Clovis out a few times, and he gets down, especially with all this lattice work here. He literally gets down there and he's kind of locked in, looking around. His face goes right down into the stones, eating the stones. So we really got to get this done. Okay, guys, this last board here we're not going to put on because we have yet to put on this joist weather tape. We ran out of the tape, so we got to do that first thing next week. I'm also, to hide these posts, I'm going to take a 2x6x14 and laminate it on the front here so that we can then build it out, maybe one more, maybe even two more boards. Probably this one and one more. So to try to cover up the posts on the front. Heck, we could even put 3 on the front there and then put 2 more to completely cover that up. Holy Horatio Hornblower. Would you look at that, folks? We got the deck. First thing we're doing next week, we'll show Clovis's reaction to being on the deck for the first time. Hopefully this is going to be covering up most of the stones, because some of his poops now are like 50% poop, 50% stone. So I think this is really going to reduce the risk for that. And then also set up a brand new spanking barbecue that we got. I'm very excited about that for boiling our morning coffee, as well as making all of our berries and cherries and steaks. Now, next week, this is cutting it very close, but I think we're going to have a full week. It might be 2 weeks, but next week might be our last week for doing foundation work. So the very first foundation we're going to build, we're going to clear a spot for the sawmill barn. This might be, other than the sauna, the thing I'm most excited to build. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do the foundation for 2 other outbuildings. And I think that'll be sufficient to keep us very busy this entire winter. But yeah, it's going to be interesting next week. We got a boogie because it's going to start to get pretty cold. Your winter is coming. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Getting all of that concrete down to pour the foundation for the sauna build at the river. I think the sauna is going to be stunning. Being able to use that and then go right into the river there, it's going to be absolutely stunning. That was an insane amount of work. That was so difficult. That's definitely ruled out the idea of building the main house on the other side of the river. It's just too tough to get material down there. I'm going to see Gladiator tomorrow, folks. I am absolutely pumped. Gladiator 2. Everybody go and see it. Hopefully Ridley Scott didn't screw this one up. But everybody, thanks so much for watching Wild Homestead. May the gods bless you, both the old gods and the new. Many people don't know this, but in ancient Rome, when senators would see each other after coming out of the bathhouses in Rome, they would often say the following phrase: 3 words, 9 syllables, ooga booga.